Is President Donald Trump the dumbest president ever? Well, after the latest tariffs meltdown, many believe so. Donald Trump has been called the dumbest president in history on social media after his latest post on tariffs. Now, in a rare moment away from the Signal group chat scandal, which has been raging in the US last month, Trump took to Truth Social to discuss new policies on car tariffs. However, people were quick to criticize him for his tactics in the ongoing trade war and for seemingly calling the European Union a single country. Trump wrote on Truth Social, "If the European Union works with Canada in order to do economic harm to the USA, large-scale tariffs far larger than currently planned will be placed on them both in order to protect the best friend that each of those two countries has ever had." The Republicans Against Trump account wrote, "Those two countries, the dumbest president in history." Meanwhile, commenter Alex Cole wrote, "This is Trump realizing that he just screwed up. No one wins trade wars. It's easy to see how this dumb ASS bankrupted a casino." Now, it comes as Trump announced 25% tariffs on all motor vehicle imports to the United States. Trump said, "What we're going to be doing is a 25% tariff for all cars that are not made in the United States." Since then, Canada's Prime Minister has said that the age of deep, ties between Canada and the US is over as a result, and there would be no turning back. Speaking to reporters, he said, "The old relationship we had with the United States based on deepening integration of our economies and tight security and military cooperation is over." Donald Trump said, "Don't be stupid," as he was accused of actually shooting himself in the foot with his tariffs trade war, wiping trillions off global markets. The US president was facing a fast spiraling backlash as the American and other economies were left reeling by his wave of US import levies. Now, he was already being compared to Liz Truss, whose disastrous mini budget in September 2022 collided with reality-sparking economic meltdown, forcing her to resign swiftly as prime minister. Now, the index, which tracks the UK's top 100 listed firms, dropped by about 5% in early trading before recovering some losses. In America, after trading open, the S&P 500 fell 3.4%, the Dow Jones was 3.1% lower, and the Nasdaq dropped 4.1%. On a roller coaster day, the Dow and S&P later recovered their losses and went into positive territory, at least briefly, that is. Now, a defiant Trump posted on Truth Social saying the United States has a chance to do something that should have been done decades ago. Don't be weak, don't be stupid, don't be a panican, which he said is a new party based on weak and stupid people. He continued to say, "Be strong, courageous, and patient, and greatness will be the result." You remember the Brady Bunch movies of the 1990s, whose ingenious conceit was that television classic late 1960s sitcom family was transported to the 90s, but still lived in their oblivious 1969 bubble of bell-bottoms and groovy chicks and Davy Jones fandom? Well, that's how most people online say they've been thinking of Donald Trump lately, except that he's living in an 1890s bubble that no one around him is willing to puncture, but that everyone else in the world, probably including those now famous penguins on that one island, knows is utterly insane. Well, what are your thoughts? Do you think Trump is the dumbest president we've ever had? Let me know. I'm your host, Ashley. I'll see you next time.